everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be adding another cookie recipe to my planner. This one is holiday spice cookies. I don't really make gingerbread cookies. This is as close as I get to those, so let's get going. I'm going to go to the cookies and bars section of my dessert planner, and I've got snowball cookies I did last week, so I'm just going to go to the back of that and we're going to add this recipe. So the first thing I want to do is get my Frixion erasable markers out, and I think I did red on this side. I just can't resist for Christmas time doing red and green, so we'll go ahead and stick with that theme and pull my red marker out. You can order these off Amazon. They might look a little different than mine because I got mine in Japan while I was traveling for work, but that's okay, they'll work the same. So these I'm calling, and they're a keto, of course. I'm not going to write that on here. Holiday. Just because when I think of these spices, kind of pumpkin pie, gingery, warm spices, and when you bake these, they will make your entire house smell like the holidays. So that's why I'm calling them holiday spice cookies. And you can ice these. My recipe does not include ice, but you could certainly do that. Okay. So I like to start with the ingredients. Let me see how many bullet points I need. So I just counted and I have 11 ingredients. There's a lot because of the spices that are in the cookies. So I went through a phase a while back where I pulled out a bunch of my pages, particularly these bullet point pages. So I don't know which book this came from, but I love these little bullet points. I have 11 ingredients, and there are exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On here. Plus it's got a big box so I can cut the today off and use that up here for my preheat temperature, which I mentioned to you guys during the last recipe that I like to do. So I'm going to grab my tweezers and just lay down 11 bullet points. I think I want to use the little stars because they remind me of snowflakes. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the today off with a craft knife. And put this at the top. Okay, so I'm going to start writing in these ingredients real quick. With another red, this is just another Frixion gel pen. This one's a gel pen, not a marker. It's a 0.7. Okay, I'm going to grab my marker again and add in the number of cookies that it makes. It makes 40 cookies. Prep time is 20 minutes ish. Cook time is about 12 minutes. And carbs, since this is keto, I like to put my net carbs in. And that is going to be 1 per cookie. So I like to put that over here, approximately 1 net carb. Okay, so let's go ahead with the directions. This is a little bit lower cooking temperature. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that same sheet and use the little arrows to denote each step. So the first thing you're going to do is combine all the fats with the sugar. Sweetener, not sugar. The next step, we're going to add the rest of the liquids. Next, we're going to work in the dry ingredients. Some recipes call for sifting everything together. I like to work in half of the flour, then the spices, then the rest of the flour. This recipe did call for cloves originally, but I hate cloves, so I might put a tiny little sprinkle in just to round out the flavors. But I usually just leave cloves out of my recipe because even though it only called for a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, any clove flavor is too much for me, so I usually just leave it out. As with all keto cookie recipes, you have to let them cool completely before you try to remove them from the cookie sheet. So that is our entire recipe. This one had a few more directions, so that's why I didn't use the big circles like I did last week. But I do definitely want to decorate in the space that's remaining. And since this is as close as I get really to gingerbread cookies, I'm going to go ahead and use my gingerbread stickers on this recipe sheet. So I'm not going to use them all, I don't think. I definitely want to go ahead and use this cookie exchange sticker. This would be a good one for that. Before I do that though, I definitely want to, I have no notes on this. I guess I could write that they could be iced, but I know that, so I don't really need to add that note. I'll just go ahead and decorate down there. So I just whited that out, and then we'll put, the stickers I want to use are mostly transparent, so that's why I needed to white out, but if I put one over top, it's really gonna just totally mask that. So and then I think, actually, I want to use this Delicious too. So I'm actually going to move the cookie exchange to a smaller space since it's a smaller word, and put Delicious there because it's bigger. There we go. And I definitely want a gingerbread house. And a gingerbread cookie. Maybe I will go ahead and use all these. I'm just trying to decide, do I want cookie exchange up here? Maybe I'll put it, well, now it's got the white out on the back, so if I stick it on the green, it's definitely going to show. So I'm going to move this up, and the reason is because I need to put the cookie exchange on white now, but I don't want it anywhere near Delicious. So if I put it down here, that's about as far away as I can get it. And then I can move this just up a little. There we go. Just like that. All right, and then let's go ahead and use the rest of these gingerbread houses. Why not? So we'll stick another one down here, and then we'll put the other two right there, and we'll be all set. Because that's about all that's gonna fit. Maybe I'll put a couple of those hearts up there near the title. A couple of these little red hearts. Why not? You guys would not believe how amazing my house smelled while these were baking. Definitely put these in your holiday cookie recipe toolbox. So let's go ahead and put it back in my planner. So now I've got holiday cookie recipes on both sides. So we're going back into the cookies and bars section. And there we go. Holiday spice cookies. This is what they look like. They taste amazing. I hope you like this video. I hope it gets you excited to try planning your own recipes. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you!